Hey guys, I'm just coming at you with update I think 11 on the Aerogarden Slim Harvest Elite. I am going to clean it up a bit. I am going to harvest some of the leaves, and I am going to remove 4 of the plants from it and add the strawberry starts to it, like I talked about with you all a couple videos ago. So right now I'm just removing some of the plants and cleaning it up. I removed the 2 on the outer sides, on both sides, because they were the ones producing the least amount of leaves. With every harvest, less and less leaves were growing back. And then those 2 hardy ones in the center, I am going to leave those on there. So right now I'm just trying to get some of that crud off of there that I told you accumulates from the water percolating. As you can see, that red blinking light down there, it's time to add water. Still cleaning. When I am done transferring the strawberry starts into the Aerogarden, I will take these plants and that I'm removing, and I'm simply going to just dig a hole into one of the planters that has the lettuce leaves that were growing from seed. I'm just going to dig a hole and plant those right inside with the other ones, seeing how I still don't get enough sunlight for my plants to really thrive. Everything is still very low, very much at the baby stage, other than the potatoes. So I'll just stick that in there and see if it dies off. It dies off, but I'm just experimenting. Those are the strawberry starts right there. I simply just pulled them out of that hanging bag on the balcony that has the all of the strawberry starts in it that I got from Home Depot. So yeah, I'm just gonna take them out. I let them soak in the water, in that little cup of water, overnight. I also rinsed them and tried to get as much of the soil out of the roots as I could. So I'm just inserting them into those little cones that came with the Aerogarden. I'm just going to clean it up, insert my start in there, and try and pull the root system like through the slits so that they can free themselves a little bit. I do not know which variation of strawberries are any of these starts, because I kind of just pulled some from like 4 different holes from the hanging thing, and all of the holes had, I think I had like 4 different kinds of strawberries when I planted all of those. So I just kind of wiggled free whatever I could get and just rotated the bag, and I kept just trying to wiggle free whatever I can get. And then I rinsed them, put them in this cup so that they can soak overnight in the water to prepare them for transplanting. Any little ones, because I think you'll see later in the video there's like some little ones that's up in there. I kind of just stuck those in the garden, like wherever. Like I think I stuck one in one of the leafy green pots. I think I stuck a couple also in the pot that has the blueberries growing in it, that blueberry plant growing in it. So I'm just trying to separate them. They were doing a lot of yard work outside and it was extremely noisy. Plus it was recess time for the kids outside. So it was a lot of noise going on. So I just decided to attempt to do a voiceover. Let me know if you guys think this came out okay or not. This is a little different for me. I was going to just not talk and film the video and then like upload it as is with whatever background noises was in there, but I thought let me give this a try. Okay, so I think I'm on the last one. So if you look on the counter, you can see all of those tiny little look like twigs. Those are tiny little strawberry starts. I'm not going to insert those in. I'll take those back out into the garden and just plant them in the soil or whatever, because I thought I might damage them trying to get them back in those holes in the strawberry planter. So it was easier for me to just stick them into one of the pots. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. I'm still just experimenting. I do wish, however, that I got more sun on my balcony, because everything is stalling in growth because of the lack of sun. I am getting a little more sun than when I first started the little garden out there, but still not enough sun like they need. Like most of the things I have out on the balcony need at least 8 hours of sun, and I may be getting half that, maybe. Also, now the baby's bikes are all out there on the balcony too, so it's very cramped out there now. Just cleaning it up. I'm gonna add the water. I also am going to be adding the fertilizer. It's still 11 days I think left before I need to add fertilizer, but just because I added those 4 strawberry plants, I just wanted to give them a little boost to encourage growth. So I'm just showing you it's filled to the top. It still takes the 2 bottles. I still do have to fill it with the 2 bottles every 4 days. I do not know if that will continue now that I only have the 2 leafy greens left in there. That is the fertilizer that came with the system that I'm adding. Okay. I'm going to show you this plant up close because it looks like a flower there to me. It was very pretty. Almost like the center of when you grow head lettuce. So now I'm going to be harvesting the leaves. I was going to leave it, but they are both so full that not a lot of light was reaching the strawberry plants. So I'm just going to trim it down a bit and so more light can reach the plants. I would like to lower the light, but this one in particular that I'm trimming now, it's so tall that I can't really lower the light, because it would sit right on top of the leaves. Are almost touching it now, so I can't really lower it. But I mean, we're experimenting. We're gonna see what happens. I hope to get some strawberries. That's like the one thing of all of the things that I had planted that I wanted the most was strawberries, which is why I bought so many. And I wanted my grapes. Even though I don't think I would have gotten, even if I had the sun I needed, I don't think I would have gotten my grapes this year. I think it would have took 2 years for me to get those. But my strawberries, yeah, I could have gotten those this year had I had the adequate amount of sun. And even with them hanging up there on that bag, I still don't think they're getting 8 hours of sun. I'm sure that they're getting more than all of the plants that are sitting on the balcony, because they're lower. So they get like early afternoon. The strawberries get early afternoon sun all the way till the sun sets here. So they get tons more light than the plants below, but not like in unison, because I have to rotate the bags, so that all of it gets sunlight, in all of the spots that have the plants in it. So I'm just bringing you in close again to show you what it's looking like. These two are still going very strong. The other ones, not so much. I do think because all 4 of the ones that I took out were all of those softer leaves, I am concerned that once that sun hits the porch, it will wilt them away, because later in the video you'll see my basket of microgreens that I was growing that was so lush and beautiful. The sun wilted them pretty badly, and they are not recovering well. So as you can see, that's my big bowl of lettuce there. It overfilled the bowl. And that's just from those 2, not even including the 4 plants sitting on the counter, which is not much on those plants anyway. I'm trying to show you the root system from the ones I pulled. So you can see the one in the middle at the glance. The one in the middle and the one on the end have very few roots left. And now I just cut to them being planted in the garden. That's other leafy greens there. You see my microgreens. They look so sad now. That's the tomato plant. It's looking good. The blueberry, the grapes, the herbs, my daughter's flowers, my flowers. That's the corn. And the peas, that little tiny plant is the peas. This one had the watermelon in it, and I still don't know what all of the other things are that are growing in it, but they're growing. And then that's where Necky, I took it out of my room again and brought it outside because the gnats were driving me crazy. That was the peace lily. That's the potato plants. And this was my hodgepodge plant planter with a lot of things that I don't know. That little vine is my pole beans though. Yeah, I don't know what the rest is. That is also another flower. That is the pumpkin plant. All of the flowers on that keep coming and wilting, and that is the coffee plant. The pumpkin plant, the flowers keep coming and wilting before I could even show you guys. It's making me sad. That's why I stuck it over there in the shade. And this is what the strawberry planter looks like. Still no leaves at all. And like I said, it's getting more sun than anything else on the balcony. So hopefully this experiment works and I can at least get some strawberries. But that's the update on the Aerogarden and the balcony. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Please comment below. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.